there is a specific party popper that I wanted to buy that has the specific color of gold and I guess a hint of silver, for instance, right? But mainly gold, right? Because that's the whole idea or thing that you're going for. And as we looked, there's none until I found this. So essentially, it's a party popper. You can twist it under here, right? But it's in the shape of a beer. You can even pop the cap open. And welcome to another episode of the Rooftop Corner. This is the one and only show on YouTube by a Hyakuno fan, for a Hyakuno fan, and for future Hyakuno fans out there who are interested and invested in the series as much, right? And I know there is a lot of you guys watching as well who probably became really huge admirers and huge fans of the series thanks to the anime's release. Your eyes have now been opened, right? And also seeing again, as I've said before, also I've mentioned rather in previous videos on how a lot of these YouTubers who are making videos on Hyakuno reviews and such, it makes me happy to also see them enjoy the series, right? And yeah, as a really long time fan of this series, that just makes me so happy, and I really can't wait for you to check out more of it, right? Well, that's the power indeed of such an amazing story with amazing characters. By the way, my name is Rindo and I'm cosplaying as DJ No Smoking before 20. If you get it, you'll get it. And if I just want to give you a public announcement as well, to please fam, do not smoke before 20. Don't drink and drive, and drink very responsibly, right? Be safe. This month of March, we are celebrating International Women's Month, empowering women to do all great things, to take care of themselves, and to just be amazing, right? Now, we also celebrate the birthdays of two of the most beautiful girlfriends within the Hyakuno series, Mimimi and Nano. For Mimimi, we celebrated her birthday on March 3rd, which is sort of a reference to her name, right? And for Nano, we celebrated her birthday on Pi Day, March 14, 3.14, because if you know Nano, Pi is life, right? And one thing as well that I really wanted to add, this really cool detail that Nakamura Sensei posted, sharing a picture of a birthday cake together with a the mini Nano plushie that Sensei has, which I find to be so cute and so wholesome to a huge degree as well, And of course, as usual, family, right? If you want to browse through the amazing fan arts from the Hyakuno artist community, you can always check out. I'll put the hashtags below for you to just check it out on X, right, or Twitter, right, to see all of these amazing artworks, right? So yeah, there you go. Now, in other news, there's also the reveal, right, of the volume 17 cover photo, right, the front cover photo, and this time it is featuring Rin and Sue. Look how cute both of them are, right? I love it. Again, Nozoa Sensei never fails when it comes to these amazing designs, and with this one, I really love it, So the physical copy of this volume is also now on sale. You can purchase from a official or licensed distributor or bookstore for that matter, right? Japanese version is out, but English version may take a long time until it's gonna be released. But till then, let's enjoy the amazing volumes that we have right now on English, right? Now, we also get the release of Era's special illustration from Nozoa Sensei. I'm just gonna throw this here. If you want to check it out, go check it out at the Shonen Jump Plus website, right? We have also a new Hyakuno merch lineup series, so to speak, right? And this time it is a sleeping series. So these sorts of characters, or chibis rather, are of course Hyakuno, but their whole theme, right, is that they are sleeping, refreshing, whole new nice take to it, and I just really love how cute it turned out, right? And speaking of merch, right, fam, we have a Hakuri and a Karane 1:7 scale figure, right? And now there is also news that we can look forward to seeing a 1:7 scale of Shizuka, right? It's super exciting. From what I know, it's really, again, we're really looking forward to it. More details as to when it's going to be out, or when it's going to be released, or what sort of features that we can get from it. But for now it's just speculation, right? But the idea of it is really cool. I love it. Speaking of figures, right? No, there is also as well Hyakano Mugyo figures, right? I hope I said that right. Mugyo figures, right? So these are like one of those figurines that you would find from these Japanese capsule vending machines or gacha vending machines, right? And yeah, these types of mini figures, right? Which dude, fam, I really want to get my hands on it as well, on how, because it's so cute. Now, special event time, there is an entire event that's going to be happening soon on the 8th of June, right? Featuring the entire cast of the Hyakano anime, right? And they're going to be announcing something, right? And this particular event, it's a live event held in Japan, right? And there's also going to be some audience interactions, with the fans, which I think is really cool. I'm not so sure, right, if they're going to be broadcasting this on Facebook as well. So we'll just have to wait for more details, especially coming this June, right? But if I may speculate what the topic of the announcement would be, right, from this special event, I just hope it's about the anime. Possibly so, especially that all of these people are involved, right? Or if not, just having a good time is not so bad as well. Fan interactions and such, they're always coolio in my book, right? Now, what else is coolio, fam, are the release of the Blu-ray discs of Hyakano. It's gonna be released soon. One of which, or the first of which rather, is a DVD that features Hakari in the cover, right, in the front cover, and it will be released on the 27th of March, so really soon. The second features Karane, right, in the front cover, and it will be released on the 26th of April, right? And if you want more information on this, right, fam, you can always check out the official Hyakano website for more details, especially under the goods section, right? Let's move on to manga news, shall we? There has been a lot of amazing chapters recently, but the one that I want to talk about today is chapter 168 and 169. Nice. Sorry, I just had to. Now, chapter 168 first. Of course, I'm gonna be diving into spoiler territory, right? Just want to inform you as well. So with that being said, let's start. Chapter 168. It's a very I love this. It's a very interesting approach to how the chapter progressed and how it built up, right? As to how well everything turned out, or from reading this from start to finish. Trust me, right? If it's your first time reading it as well, just let it brew. Just let it take its course. Because indeed, when I first read this, I thought I had a coma and fell asleep for a week because I thought that I had missed out on a chapter, right? Because I felt something was odd, missing, bit different than usual. But no, that is indeed how the story brewed, concocted itself. Nakamura Sensei, amazing job to yet make this so fun and enjoyable, especially towards the gag at the very end, right? It's super, really amazing chapter where we get to also see a lot of these wonderful and inspirational poses and moments of Rentaro and various outfits, right? And it also gives me a good amount of inspiration for what sort of poses to do for my Rentaro cosplay shoots, And yep, I was indeed inspired by that a lot, Now, it's also, of course, left with a lot of questions to be answered, right at the very end. So cliffhanger moment right there. It's been a while since we've had one rather, and I really love it. I love it. Really couldn't wait for the next chapter. Now moving on to that next chapter, chapter 169. Nice, right? Sorry. Everything was now revealed, right? Essentially we have a new family member around in the Rentaro family. The 28th girlfriend, we have Shina Usami, the bunny girl senpai who really loves to be around a crowded place, to be around with people. mainly because she is afraid to be alone, right? Now, I love essentially from this from Sheena, right? I really love how she's really modeled after that whole bunny aesthetic, right? Aside from her name and the clothes that she wears, you know, having those stuffed toy bunnies in her pockets, and even making her hairstyle in this really unique shape, really unique shape for that matter, if I may add, right? To make it look like a bunny's ear. Again, that's a I've never seen a character with a hairstyle like that, right? At least for me. Maybe you have, right? I've seen similar hairstyles with that sort of technique, but not used in the way that Sheena has, right? That really makes her look like a bunny. You know, Nozoa Sensei, amazing job really to bringing this detail and sharing the detail to light as to how everything was made as well. You know, so super amazing, right? And aside, of course, from her clothes and appearances, name referring to that of a bunny as well. Physical capabilities are also sort of bunny-like, and what's more is her personality, her fear of being alone or being just the only one, right? You know, and perhaps I could be wrong as well. It's because it's pertaining to the attitude or the behavior of rabbits who really long for companionship, who really love to be in groups, right? You know, and not wanting to be lonely. At least this is just based on a quick Google search on the behavior of rabbits and such, so take it with a grain of salt. But that really did strike me as something, you know, familiar, at least something that I've heard of, right? But I could also be wrong, right? And of course, with bunny personality of not wanting to be alone, hence this it takes this character or Sheena rather to really harbor the rabbit theme to a whole new perspective, right? Because again, Hyakuno has managed to deliver such a unique character with a very common theme or aesthetic, right? Bunny girls, you know. And I love My Bunny Girls family. Yoshino from Date A Live with that bunny aesthetic. Bunny Girls Mai, right? From the from Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, Does Not Dream of a Bunny Girl Senpai. I love it, you know, the bunny aesthetic and the bunny motifs, right, is something that I really enjoy and I really find to be cute. But this character, right, Sheena, man, you know, bunny girls can be cute, sexy, cool, with a cool personality or cheerful personality, right? But what makes Sheena really stand out is her personality, her fear of, you know, isolation or being alone, and her love for all things that has a lot of people, right? That has a lot of things that's crowded together, right? You know, mentioning how if she buys a stuffed toy, you know, and if it's just alone sitting there on her shelf, that's scary, or she doesn't like that. So she buys a lot of the same friends, or a lot of the same toys to accompany that single toy, and it makes her feel much better. And this sort of aspect of her is actually what drew her into the Rentaro family. It's what made her notice this family, of course, when you have a crowd of 28 people family, of course that's really gonna attract a lot of attention, especially for the crowd loving or the tight packed group loving nature of Sheena, right? So that part I really love it. But again, you know, it's a really beautiful chapter, and I can really also feel, right, on how from this, or there's a specific panel, right, that really also shows on how genuine and really good of a heart that Sheena really has, you know. So again, beautiful chapter, 28 girlfriends in the Rentaro family. I am really happy. And yeah, I guess that's essentially all that I want to talk about within this monthly recap, so to speak, right, of the Rooftop Corner, right? Talking about Hyakuno news and such. This has been Rindo cosplaying as DJ No Smoking Before 20, signing off. Take care, family.